Guys, I got some news. Right now we're playing The Witcher because Call of Duty is updating. I'll show you guys real quick. Is updating right now. It's barely at 18%. It's a big update. So we usually play some Warzone. We usually play some retro games. I didn't actually hook up my Nintendo right now, but I still wanted to play a little bit of Call of Duty because we're getting a little better. So I wanted to keep working on it. But in the meantime that we're working on it, we're going to play a little bit of Wild Hunt. Because this is still the newest Witcher game that there is. And that's awesome. Because I freaking love this game. I love The Witcher. I don't play it enough on streams. I hope you guys like it though. We can skip this, I think. Well, this is kind of like what's going on right now. This is the story. Yesterday, so yerba mate. I was telling you guys all about this energy drink that I like to drink. Anyways, this is blood orange and mango. It tastes really good. I don't know if I prefer this one or if I prefer the Mayor Lemon one. But not gonna lie, it's fire. Let me fix the camera a little bit actually. Let's see, yeah, like that. I don't know. There's just like a perfect frame that I try to aim for. Yeah. So we're gonna play a little bit of The Witcher, guys. At the end of the last stream, I was telling you guys all about how like if you hit me with the follow, you guys can get a bunch of prizes. Like it's not stuff that I'm gonna buy, it's stuff I'm gonna make for you guys. So I'm a little different when it comes to like stuff I'll give you guys. So like, check this out. This is a headstand or like a stand for your headset stand, and it's completely 3D printed. Look at the quality of that thing, bro. Those nice little edges. Look at that. It's so that you can put your headset, bro. And like I make stuff like this, I send them online. But like if you guys want a freaking one of these headset stands for your desk, for whatever, in front of your TV, next to your console, y'all know what to do, bro. Just hit me up with the follow, like, subscribe, share this shit. And you guys can basically get a chance to win stuff like that too, because I got the materials, I got the machines, I got the designs, I can make them. I want you guys to have them. But what I want is more people in these streams, okay? That's what I want. I want more people in these streams. So you guys can help me out with that. That would be great, bro. And not only stuff like that, but like stuff like this too. Look, check this out. This is an Xbox controller cover. I also have versions for the PS5, but the versions for PS5 are a little different because the PS5 has a lot of small components that are like within the controller. I can show you. Look, because I also have a PS5, so like this whole part is one piece. This is one piece. This is one piece. This is one piece, and they're not as easily accessible. Like I can probably make the grips from this part that are 3D printed. It's just not as ideal with this controller. 100%, just because like how intricate it is inside. These are a lot more easy to make for the Xbox. Xbox went with a more simple approach with their designs for the controllers. That could either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. But the way I look at it for design purposes and 3D printing, the Xbox is a lot easier for the way to go. It doesn't mean I can't make them. It just means that it's just simpler. A lot easier to get it in one go. Like once you make the part, will it work like right off the machine? Not always. But you know that's part of 3D printing. That's why I'm gonna do it, and you guys don't gotta worry about it. So I forgot what we were doing last time. I guess we were following Ciri to who knows where. And if you guys don't remember, Ciri is also a Witcher. But she has like this elven blood. So basically there's this group called the Wild Hunt, and they're trying to basically kidnap her in order for their leader to marry her. I think that's what the story was. The leader's trying to marry her and procreate with her because she has these genes that make her incredibly powerful. She's not as good as a swordsman as, you know, Geralt, as me, but she does have immense power that makes her way more capable than any other Witcher. So like right now, I don't really listen to the stories as much, at least on stream, that is. Just because the stories are always really long. But like when I play this game alone, sure, like I'll listen. What's up, Amber? But like right now, we can either choose the first option on top, which will figure something out. If it has that little sign, that means he's gonna basically use a specific wizard power in order to like convince him. He's gonna control his mind and he's gonna convince him to do what he wants to do, or we can choose the other option, get out of my way, or regret it. So we're gonna either insult him or threaten him and then get our way by fighting him, or we can just control his mind. We're gonna control his mind. So watch. Receive points. We receive points for that. What's up, Amber? I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, a deal. Go on up.
So yeah. So he controlled his mind, so now we're gonna get our way. Now we can go inside. These guys are what, bandits? Yeah, they're bandits. Typically we'll end up killing these people, but you know, we don't always have to do it. Guys, too, I just posted a reel on my socials. It's like this little clip of like this really cool part of the day before yesterday's stream. There's this crazy moment that happened during the gameplay during Call of Duty, and there's like this truck. It flew over us. The guy swam out of the water. He tried to take us out. He almost took us out, but luckily, you know, I had my sniper, I had my assault rifle, took him out. It was a pretty cool clip, edited it pretty well. You guys can go check that out. Just check on my Instagram and my TikTok and stuff like that. Where am I from? The LA area. I live in the LA area. What about you? What about you, Amber? So what else is going on with Siri? I guess we have to talk to this person.
Took your sweet fucking time.
Seems in fine health.
By the way, guys, yes, they do swear in this game. This game is as mature as it can get.
Prize a fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch. Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough. I'll finish what you started.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, he doesn't want to smoke. He knows what Cyril is all about.
Dudu?
Prove it. He's lying. Kill him. Guys. Amber, what should I choose? Should I say prove it or he's lying? Kill him. What do you think? I don't even know, because this game has different outcomes based on what you choose. So, you know, we have to always either make the best choices for the rest of the story or just the best choices for like the short term, which is like, okay, do we want to waste our time fighting these people or not? So that's kind of what we have to kind of deal with a little bit. I'm going to go with he's lying, kill him.
End it. No, wait. I tell you true.
All right. He's going to tell us anyway. We don't have to kill him.
When we went to steal Dijkstra's treasure, we released pop spores.
Sometimes that's the right choice. Sometimes you want to show that you're about it, and then the guys just tell you what you want to know.
Gosh, you give me quite the scare.
Oh wait, Amber, so you're from the UK? That's pretty sick. Which part of the UK do you live in? I have a buddy named Brad. He's a football coach. He lives over there. That was a stupid joke. Should pick someone else to impersonate. Should have picked someone else to impersonate. Let's go with that one. Let's see what happens.
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Horson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long.
Oh, okay.
Sooner or later.
He knew he was gonna get caught. He was just trying to extend
He
it.
knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
Flashback.
No one mourned for Horson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society.
What?
They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough.
Birmingham?
Horson got his. In a way. Sharing it.
Shit, that's what's up. Birmingham.
Doppler named
Where is that? I'm gonna look it up. Let me see. Amber for bringing him.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way, you've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
And I'm relieved I didn't slit your throat.
Birmingham. Oh, I see where that is. Okay. In England. I mean, it looks like a pretty big city by the base of looking at the maps. I don't know. Is that city pretty good? Like for UK standards? I know there's some good places. I know there's some bad places. I've never been myself. I've been invited by that one friend that I told you about, Brad. But I've never been to the UK. But my friend does live in England, and I'm just curious. Like maybe he lives at the same place you live at, Birmingham, because it looks like a pretty big city. How's your business? Not afraid of being found out. We need to go. if the letters aren't yellow in the options to keep talking, we don't really need to continue speaking to this person. So we can choose to say we need to go. What's the last thing that they said? Am I relieved I didn't slit your throat? Yeah, we don't need to keep talking to him.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. Take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu.
Doo-doo. That's his name. I didn't even realize that, bro.
Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
Yeah, it's good. Oh, it is a good city.
Who might that be?
That's pretty cool. Did you grow up there all your life?
Her name's Bee. She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon. Help me contact Dandelion.
Okay, we're gonna try to contact Dandelion. He's another one of our allies.
She risked a lot.
Yeah, what's up?
Risked a lot? How's that?
The Temple Guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I'd take after you.
I don't always get in trouble. She says that she takes after me. I mean, I take care of monsters. That's what I do.
Move on.
It's a job. I get paid for it.
I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad, but the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zerkania?
No, in another world.
Oh,
Hopping between worlds.
guys, she just said she went to another world. That's actually possible in this game. Earlier in the last stream, when the last time we played The Witcher, we traveled to a different world entirely, not Earth.
So I had to concentrate intensely and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano.
Oh, that's
What I
crazy.
did with Avalok was very helpful.
So if she
Now,
teletransports into another world, she doesn't know where she's gonna land. So I guess she has to focus and kind of like travel.
and it's done.
I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like she has to envision where she's gonna land in another world before she travels to it. Sure, Amber. I read your message. If you want, just go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and then we can talk there. It's the same name, same everything. All right, where's Cyrilla taking us though? Follow Siri. I want to go kill some dragons, bro. Fight some necromancers. Fight some vampires. I'm not trying to follow Cyrilla all the time. We have to finish this mission pretty quickly.
Gave you a chance. Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners. You're talking to a lady.
Bro, we should kill them, bro. They called her a cow.
Not your concern.
That's not very gentleman-like. Leave on your own, or I'll throw you out. Ooh, which one should I say? One way or another, we're gonna have to beat them up, 100%. You can't speak like that to a woman, bro. Leave on your own, or I'll throw you out. Stay out of this. This is not your concern. Leave on your own, or I'll throw you. All right, let's do this one.
Draw your weapons. Let's get this over with.
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
You're out to hurt her. I won't let you. So we'll argue and swagger and have who knows how long a pissing contest.
There it is.
I don't have time for that.
He doesn't have time for that, bro. We're trying to do all the missions. Let's take care of these fools. Oh, they ain't even worth my time. Oh. Wait, I already forgot the controls. That's fine. Because we chopped off his head. How's Call of Duty coming? 19%? Fuck, that's a big update if it's only at 19%.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
Should we just skip this?
And you.
Geralt of Rivia. A defender of the Downdroden. No one in particular. Can you please give me a follow back? Yeah, of course. On Instagram, or what do you mean? Yeah. If it's on Instagram, then it's a yes. The answer is yes. Guys, did you know that there's actually a show on Netflix called The Witcher, and it's actually based on this game? And Henry Cavill plays The Witcher. It's actually pretty good. I saw the show already a long time ago. Fuck, time flies, bro. That's why we gotta do as much as we can every day to like move forward in life, because time fucking flies. But no, yeah. Go check out the show. It's actually pretty good. I like it. I mean, it's not exactly like the game though, you know, like everything. Like the I guess you guys can tell I'm a fan of the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm actually watching The Legend of the Korra, or at least replaying some episodes just so that I have like the light behind my TV in the background and stuff like that for the ambiance. But like the new live action Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, and one thing I was disappointed about is like obviously it's condensed. It's a show. They're not gonna make it exactly like the animated show. However, the tone is a little different and the characters have slightly different personalities, and I didn't appreciate that. But the only reason I don't appreciate it is because I'm such a huge fan of the original show. I mean, look at my screensaver for my phone. The Four Elements, bro. I'm a huge Avatar fan. Huge. Ask me whatever you want. I freaking know that show from back to bottom. And yeah, if the characters were just slightly different, it kind of throws me off. It kind of disconnects me from the show. But the show itself, like overall, if I was a new viewer and I didn't know anything about the Avatar and it was my first time watching it as a show, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. The only part that I would like criticize, even if I was a new viewer and I didn't know better, would be Boomy. They made him way too cartoony. Like he's way too cosplay. He's way too cartoony. But that's the way Boomy is supposed to be. But I guess they could have toned it down if the whole entire show was already serious to begin with. They could have toned down Boomy and made him a little less like on purpose, making him look ugly and deranged. Like you didn't have to do that. Just make him look old, or just get an actual old man. But he was also supposed to be ripped, so they were supposed to use a younger guy and then change his face in order to make it work. So you know, when you consider everything, it makes sense. Am I 100% okay with it? Whatever.
Your friend.
I'm still a fan. I still like it.
Nothing. Seems nice.
But everyone's gonna have their own opinions, bro. And not everyone is gonna be happy with whatever ever comes out.
To see in far corners.
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans.
And like, it's not that I'm unhappy. I'm just not delighted. There you go. I'm gonna use that word. I'm not delighted, but I'm not unhappy about it either.
Triss and I never met because the temple guard showed up.
Amber, I'll follow you back right now too. In another cutscene.
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put her in danger. I was being hunted. Had not a paper to my name. Then I met Valdo.
Guys, you guys know what's going on like really crazy right now with like news and whatever? First of all, there was an election recently. There was the whole freaking drama with that one famous boxer. His name is Ryan Garcia. If you don't know about it, look it up. It's like really crazy, like what's going on with him. No one actually knows what's truly going on, but there's like this really crazy stuff that he was posting on his Instagram account. It's only relevant to me because I'm from the LA area and he's a near LA fighter. Like he's right here. He's pretty big in boxing, at least for his weight. And that's been happening recently. The crypto market is jumping back, which I was talking about in the last stream. That's pretty crazy. It reached 20 cents. Like Dogecoin reached 20 cents yesterday, but today it hasn't been very active, which is a little disappointing. I thought it would be. Dogecoin price today is only 15 cents, so it dropped 5 cents. Hopefully by tomorrow things bounce back, because that's how kind of like things go. It goes up and down like crazy. So yeah, no. If you guys want to learn about trends, just ask me. Like, I've done a lot of research about understanding trends. Anyways, exchange rates on Siri probably. Oh yeah, let me follow you back. I promised you I was gonna follow you back on the cut stream. Let me just
Likewise.
press on something.
Siri.
Then I'll follow you back, Amber. Alright, cool. I got you. Amber! Amber, something is suspicious.
You were leaving?
Is this a new account? Is this really you? Because you only got 4 followers. That's suspicious as fuck.
We just lost 2 horses, and another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
We'll manage somehow. We don't
Don't you agree?
So naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
Well, okay. One of your first posts was on October 12, 2023, so I guess you just haven't gained a lot of followers. That was a little suspicious though, you know? Because you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of fake accounts going around. I don't know. Because it's your business account. Did you just started doing this? Like graphic design? Anyways, I'm not gonna reply to your message on Instagram just yet because I'm still streaming. He mad about something. Maybe we can help. Have to worry about tomorrow. He's mad about something. Let's answer with that.
What's eating him?
Oh, don't worry. That's just how Agar is. Be back to his jolly old self by evening. What brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly.
It also makes sense because you're not following a ton of people, so how are you gonna have a lot of followers back? You know, especially if you don't use your Instagram a lot.
This is for you.
So you know, I can't judge you for that.
It's a small premium.
It's a business account. You're not following a lot of people. It makes sense.
Yes,
And you know I shan't let you refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Bro, I hate these missions, bro. I hate the racist ones because they're just,
Gladly.
I don't know. I don't care about them.
After my own spirit.
But old on Twitter and Discord? Oh, yeah. I can send you the links to those too. I mean, I don't really use Discord, to be honest. I kind of use Twitter just to, like, look at what specific people are posting about. But I mostly use Instagram.
Run, Roach.
Oh, okay. Guys, when you're racing in The Witcher, the only part that's a little tricky is that you run out of stamina. So once you pass your opponent, what you want to do is you want to give Roach a little bit of a rest like this and just make sure they don't pass you like that. That way you can regain stamina and then you begin sprinting again. That way at the very end you don't basically like gas out and you end up losing the race.
You're trailing.
Look, we already passed them. Oh shit. I didn't block that person from passing me. But y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Just want to admire you from the side.
Like, I don't know when the race ends. That's the only problem. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, if I would have slowed down, that would have been bad. But I definitely wouldn't have been able to run entirely the whole race while sprinting without gassing out. So you have to kind of like gauge it.
Can still beat you.
I let you win.
Lovely race. Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwin's best. Bonfires to
Let me see. I'm going to follow you on X2, okay?
All will gather. This night shall be ours.
Alright, found you. Oh, shit. You do these drawings by hand? What do you use? Is that an iPad?
More wine?
Or do you use a specific type of,
I'm glad we stayed.
you know, because there's those, like, those huge tablets that are meant for artists. I've seen them, like, in places like, I don't know, Office Depot or whatever.
They like you here.
That's pretty cool. It looks... Wait a second.
Race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
Okay, it's definitely not an iPad because I see, like, the Windows apps at the very bottom. That's pretty cool. So you must be using one of those special devices. I'm gonna give that a like. That's cool. Good plan. What's worrying you now? Need to defend the hunt first.
Fairy tale life.
Yeah, you do have one of those.
We gotta defeat the wild hunt first.
I fear fighting the hunt will only.
By the way, guys, that scar on no tab, not tab. That scar on Geralt's face is from a curse, and basically, there's this guy. He put the scar on us that way we can remember to do all his tasks. I forgot what mission that was. We should probably focus on that mission that way we can get off that on our face, because it's not supposed to be like that. I have a touch laptop. Oh, I used to have one of those. Do you have the Dell Inspiron or something? That's the one I used to have a very long time ago. It was touchscreen. What do you mean? One thing at a time. One will be okay. One thing at a time.
Don't worry about that yet. One thing at a time. You do know you can always count on me. Whatever happens.
I do. Thank you, Geralt.
Where's Call of Duty coming? 19%, bro? I don't even know if we're gonna be able to play Call of Duty this one.
You promised.
In jest?
In jest?
Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
Drunk? How do you mean, Siri? Drunk? Meaning I get you. Let's say drunk.
Or giggling. Whichever it is, today Here's your chance.
Not what I meant. I'd like to be ordinary.
Ordinary. Ignorance is bliss, bro. For those who know what I mean by that, cheers to you. You're born to do great things. You choose who you are.
Problem is,
I mean, it's such a common saying, though. Like,
to greatness.
ignorance is bliss.
I've been hearing
But, like,
since I was born. Or because
When you're in the
I was
position
born
where you're not ignorant, where you're very aware of a lot that surrounds you, but you see those around you as well who are very, like,
granted me all-
oblivious about things going on in life, and they just choose to live their life normally, whatever. They're not really affected by the larger things. That's when you say ignorance is bliss. We'll defeat and you'll be free.
Can always
All right, let's skip this. I'm tired.
Avan, here,
Hope you're right.
and I
Finally,
Come on, bro. Yes.
like
I don't even know what he said. We just answered yes.
we need coming.
Let's steal some horses. Not about to steal. Can't just buy them. Can we just buy them? Buy them for you. Not about to steal. We don't steal, guys.
none of this concerns us.
Yo, I'm not even sure if I should say this on stream. The guy asked me not to, just cause I don't know. I don't know what can happen like from me saying this online. But like, okay, it's knowledge that people already know. Where's my sword though? Can I not fight him with a sword? I guess not. Oh, since he doesn't have a sword. Oh, okay. We have to fight him like this. I guess until he gets tired, bro. He's a 29, so I guess it makes sense why he's able to withstand all these hits. All right. So I was at a CVS yesterday. I was like buying some stuff. I was doing Uber, and I was talking to this guy. I won't say his name,
Falling out.
but
Series companion.
they're basically locking up like the most dumbest things that you would expect no one to steal. But the only reason stores in the US lock up anything in their stores, especially at CVS's, is because they get stolen. They get stolen all the time. So they lock them up and you have to call for assistance in order to get them. Well, it was deodorants. So I go to the store. I'm trying to get a deodorant, 2 of them. And I was like, dude, these are locked up. That's kind of crazy. So when the guy finally comes over and provides me with assistance to get the deodorants out, I tell him, it's like, hey, man, like, how often do people steal? Like, you guys are locking up deodorants now? Like, who steals deodorants? And it's like, bro, anyone steals everything. I was like, what? It's like, how often does that happen? Is that happens every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and we can't do anything about it. I was like, what? You can't do anything about it? It's like, yep. The store doesn't want to buy security. California, at least the way the laws are right now, like, unless you steal a certain amount of money, like, they won't do anything. And if the police do get here on time, like, the workers can't do shit, otherwise they get fired. If you try to stop someone from stealing, at least at those stores, I don't know about all stores, but if you're an employee and you try to stop someone from stealing anything from the stores, they will fire you on the spot. Like, oh, you shouldn't do that. Not only that, he told me another story where there was this manager and he accused someone of stealing. And so that person got all wild up. They were probably stealing. Why are they going to be so defensive if they're not? They can't just have like a normal, calm, informative, controlled conversation. No, but you accuse someone of stealing, and if they're that type of person, they're probably going to get all mad and riley and uncontrollable. So basically there's this manager and she accuses this person, hey, you're stealing. Don't leave the stuff in the store. The person gets all wild up. Some point, things escalate. The manager goes back. This is the way the guy told me the story. The manager goes back into the cash register area to try to kind of like get away from the situation and just like walk away. And I guess she was going to call the cops or something. She was just like done with that person. That person follows her around the cash register area and confronts her, corners her in a corner, and then starts pounding on this manager. And so the manager didn't do anything about it. I don't know why. The guy didn't fill in that part of the story. Maybe this person was just overwhelming them with like the way they were fighting them, but one way or another, the manager didn't get a punch out or just didn't defend herself. One way, I don't know. I don't know that part of the story. But basically, after everything happened, I don't know if the person got arrested or not. Basically, the person who told me the story wasn't there that day, but he heard, right? So he's like relaying. Anyways, this is the part that's important. What did the company say after that incident? CVS said, We're so glad you didn't defend yourself. Otherwise, we would have fired you. What? They would have fired her if she would have defended herself against someone that was pounding on her. Why would a company fire anyone for defending themselves? Why? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you forgive me? I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, I'm getting hurt. Wait, let me get out of here. I'm so sorry. Yeah, why would a company fire anyone for defending themselves? What if that person could have hurt them really, really bad or had a weapon or something? If you choose to defend yourself, you get fired? That's... I wanted to say a word that goes with R, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to say it on Twitch. Anyways, you guys know what word I'm talking about. The one with the R. Like, what? Who makes up these rules? Why do they make up those rules? What type of environment this is to work where you can't even defend yourself, bro? And you risk losing your job. Like, it makes no sense. So, not only that, so then the guy goes on and talks about more about how, like, they're not supposed to do anything if someone steals. And unless the police arrives on time to catch these persons, let's say they do catch them, if they didn't steal a certain amount of money worth of items, they just get let go. And a lot of criminals know this, and that's why in America you see all these videos which are really, really, really aggravating. At least for me, like, they annoy me. They annoy me so much because I hate the whole idea of, you know, stealing. Like, that's not right, bro. It's not right. It's not morally right. It's not right in any instance. Stealing is just not correct, bro. It's not what someone should ever do. Everyone works really hard for what they have. Now, you can spin it around and you can be like, well, does this company deserve to have these actions being placed upon them, given the fact that they have like these crazy things and they don't protect their employees? They risk to fire their own employees just for defending themselves. Like, that's a really aggravating topic to talk about too, and I'm in no position to talk about it. I'm just saying, like, I'm just pointing it out. It's all fucked. It's all bad. And I thought that was really, 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 really just crazy to hear that if someone defended themselves, they would get fired. If someone tried to stop a thief, they would get fired. And if a thief did steal something, there's good chances that if they stayed below a certain amount of value that they stole, the police, even though they caught them, would probably get away with it. And that's the reason in California there's so many thieves. Because they're organized crime. They're organized crime. These people understand what they're doing, and they understand that even if they get caught doing their malicious acts, they can probably get away with it. And it's really fucked up. And it's apparently like there's these laws that are going on right now, and there was just this election that happened yesterday that I guess, I don't know, I have to look into it, but if this person gets out of office, they'll try to revert those laws. That way it's not possible for people to do that. Oh my god, I just realized something. Never mind. I just realized that I didn't adjust my microphone at the very start of the stream, and I thought for already 33 minutes you guys weren't able to hear me, but you guys are able to hear me. I just verified that. And the fact that Ember was able to hear me, so I'm tripping. Anyways, my mind is freaking just rolling and rolling in disbelief of the story that I heard yesterday. Wow, California. And I know, Ember, like, you're from the UK. Like, I don't know how things are over there. I also hear like people, like, I've heard in streams and stuff like that, like in podcasts, that apparently in the UK, like, you can't be walking around with any watches. Like, you'll get assaulted. Like, crime is in a totally different level of just like craziness over there. And I don't know, like, just crime in general, bro. Like, man, we all just need to be like good people, man. I understand that sometimes pressure and circumstances drive people to do, you know, things, man. Like, people are just trying to survive, but still, though, like, that's when there should be easier ways for people to get out of tough situations. Like, earlier I received a call from police departments trying to ask people for money, like, to fund them, because they're not getting enough funding from the government. But the government wants to send billions and billions and billions of dollars and then claim that money is lost over war expenses. But they can't help local police. They can't help the local police around us that are supposed to be preventing these crimes from occurring. The root of this conversation is, guys, someone stole. Look what I heard about the policies of these companies, because people are stealing. That's the root. And then I'm receiving calls on my phone from automated police police people that are either police, like people that work at police departments, or actual officers who have recorded these voice messages to try to get people to help them to fund their police departments because they're obviously not getting enough funding. Isn't that crazy? And then here in America, not to mention, everyone hates the police too. Guys, I don't hate the police. I've learned to be respectful, and you know, if you're respectful, you typically do not get abused. Like, but I see a lot of videos where people are just like, they're already on the defensive, and things lead to where they lead. It is what it is. I mean, everyone goes through different experiences, so I can't blame them for reacting the way they react. I just know that maybe those reactions aren't the way to like go about it, bro. You just dig yourselves in deeper holes. Like, just think back in history, bro. We have it way better than we used to have it. Like, look at this game. This game has some reminiscence of how it actually used to be in history, with like the abuse that people like received from like any form of law enforcement or authority. Like, that's how things were actually in the past. Like, we live in a way better society nowadays, and here we are like complaining just because a police officer wants our ID. Like, what if you were a criminal? Like, people have to understand that they're just looking for criminals, bro. There's enough criminals in our society. If a police officer asks you for ID, it's annoying. I get it. It's probably against your rights. At least we have rights. It's probably against your rights. But if they find a criminal, wouldn't you rather the police do those searches because you're going to find a criminal and just make your society safer because they found this person? Oh, but it's annoying to you. You're so self-centered that all you worried about is your own experience and your own feelings at the same time. So all you want to do is argue with this police officer, just make things worse for yourself. Why? Oh my God, I'm ranting. I'm ranting at this point. Let me know if I'm making any sense. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, tell me why, bro. Don't get all hostile either if you don't agree with me, because people tend to do that too. Just try to listen to the reason and what I'm saying. Like, no one needs to dig themselves in deeper holes when dealing with authorities. It's just not the way to go. You have to just be smarter about it. You have to learn which battles you can fight and which one you don't. If you know that they're being unlawful, then you can eventually get away with it and get paid out. That's what people should be thinking about. Be smarter about it. Don't be quick-tempered. Don't be emotional. That's never the way. That's never the way to handle any situation. Fuck, I love this topic. I wish there was more of you guys right now in the chat so we can talk about this kind of stuff. I just love it. We can debate about it. We can hear about it. I want to hear you guys' opinion, not just me sharing my own. It would be awesome. I don't know where I'm going. Catch the runaway? Where is he? Is he all the way on top? I'm just kind of like wandering around. I don't know where I'm going right now. It's somewhere here. That's all I know. Anyways, I hope you all hear me out. I hope I hear some feedback about this particular topic sometime in the future. That's what I really hope. Can I climb this? I've never been able to climb ropes at all, ever. So I don't know if I'm meant to climb that. Let me go around. And like, okay, so I was looking at my analytics, and most of the people that watch me are like young adults my age. So that's also like part of the reason I'm talking about these topics, because I'm expecting that type of audience, and you guys to like understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, that's why I'm talking about these topics. But you know, they're good topics. They're real topics. You know, real things to talk about, not just like gibberish. Gossip. You guys will never catch me talking about gossip, or at least like random trivia shit. Not on my streams. Yo, where am I supposed to go? Really? How am I supposed to get up there? I can't climb up that. I don't even know how to climb up that if I could. No, he doesn't do anything about it. Guys, you know what I'm supposed to do? Let me see if I could jump over there. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna assume at this point that the game is wrong and I'm not supposed to follow this route. I'm supposed to probably get to that area in some other way. So let's try by going this way. See, let's look around in here. Maybe there's a ladder or some different floor that we're supposed to reach. Maybe we can go like around and see what's over here. Because that's how this game works, honestly. Oh, like even here. Maybe the only way to get in there is through here. And I've been here before, so I know the area. See, look, it's in there. There was a door. We just passed the door. It's not over here. So we're probably going to need to go through this door. It's not from the outside, it's from the inside. Open. So it's not here. Maybe it's here on the bottom. Yep, in there. See, look. That seems like an escape route. Maybe this leads to somewhere. It's locked. That's the door that we're trying to access from the other side, but it's locked. But now we're in here. And guess what? The guy we're looking for is probably in here. Probably ran that way. Why did it take me this long to realize this? I don't know. Because I'm telling stories. I'm not 100% focused. Oh, it's locked too? So then how do I get in? Okay, the map is still telling me that this is a hot zone. Maybe we're supposed to find a key somewhere before we access that area. But yeah, guys, that's what I heard about the store CVS. Y'all want to clip this, make that go viral. It's a true story. I heard it from an employee. It's crazy. So that's pretty much what the guy told me. He's like, nah, like I'm not even gonna try to like stop anyone from stealing because I don't want to risk losing my job. Like I'm about to retire and whatever. It's like, bro, like that's messed up. Like no one can do the right thing because they're afraid of the consequences of doing the right thing. Isn't that fucked up? Like I always believed in doing the right thing no matter what. Dude, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Another story, different, but it's about doing the right thing. There's this one time. There was this car accident in front of one of my jobs. And in this car accident, someone got really, really hurt. Oh, I was supposed to find this. Someone got really, really hurt. And the person who got hurt was a customer that I had just helped. This customer came in, bought a plant. By the way, this is the plant nursery that I told you guys I used to work at. The customer came in, bought a plant. And, oh my God, bro. So I found this. It updated my runaway catchaway mission, but now I don't know which way I'm actually supposed to go. Anyway, so this person came in, bought a plant, and was exiting the store. In the time that she's exiting the store, there's this driver distracted on his phone. Something is going on. We don't know exactly why he swerved, but basically, maybe he was on his phone. Maybe something. That's what's most likely. He was probably just distracted, and he almost hits a car. So this guy swerves out of the way of the car he's about to hit. And in the time that he swerves, because he's so close to hitting this person, this pedestrian, this customer who I had just helped, he swerves out of the way and hits the pedestrian, hits the customer. He swerves out of the way, misses the car, hits the person. What ends up happening, I'm going to spare you guys the very gruesome details, but this person got really, really hurt. Still alive. No, she did not pass away, but she was very, very hurt. So I hear the whole thing happening. I'm at the register inside the store, and I hear what's happening. I hear the screeching. I see the effects of the car hitting the person and then hitting a fence. When the car hit the... Okay, I'm not going to go into those details. Again, I got to remind myself. But basically, they also hit the fence. They hit the fence of the store. So it shakes the fence. I see the fence shake. I hear the screeching. I hear someone yell. Oh my God, no! And they hold their face like this. Oh my God, no! And I hear them screaming. And I hear them looking. I hear the crash. What do? I don't care what's happening. I stop what I'm doing and I run outside. And I go straight to that person and I make sure that they're okay. Why? Because that's the right thing to do, guys. I don't know why enough people don't do that type of shit. The reason I say that is I don't want to call it like everyone in this world a bad person. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is based on my experience that day, I run outside. I go check on this person. I immediately start thinking, how can I help this person? Because this person is injured. This person is injured. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I start thinking, I have this medical kit in my car. I have all these things. Like, what is the best thing I could do for this person? This person is really, really hurt. I'm not gonna paint the picture again of what actually happened or what was wrong with her. But like, this person is really, really hurt. But she's alive. She's conscious. She has the plant that just sold her spilled next to her. All the soil is like on the floor. Like, it's a really tragic moment for me. I was like, fuck. I just sold you this plant. You were just my customer. You were just smiling in front of me. Now, this could have been your last day. I could have been the last person this person spoke to, I could have actually been if she didn't say hi or bye to anyone else when she walked out of the store. I don't know what I'm doing. Where is the key so I can go through here? Anyways, so I start helping the person. Give it enough time. Seconds later, guess what? A crowd accumulates. People start recording. They start doing this. No one is doing anything about it. I turn around. I see what's happening. I pull out my phone. I'm not going to record her. What the fuck? You know what I do? I call the police. This person who hit her was like this weird freaking looking dude, man. Y'all interpret that however you want. He's outside. He doesn't even approach her. He doesn't ask her, are you okay? He doesn't say, I'm sorry. He doesn't check on her well-being. Nothing. The dude gets out of his car, looks at his car. Is stunned with the situation. He's kind of just looking like this, like he doesn't know what to do. And I look at him and I'm on the phone with the police. And I was like, dude, the police is asking me what the model of your car is. What's the model of your car? And he tells me. I was like, okay. At least he didn't flee. I mean, I don't know if he could have fled. I don't know if his car was messed up. It didn't move. But like, I was stunned by like the dude not even trying to like see like the damage that he did to this person. He was just kind of like right there, like more or less worrying about what was gonna happen to him. So the police eventually arrive. At least the guy didn't run away. The police eventually arrive. Someone in the crowd eventually did end up being I guess a medical doctor. So he approaches the scene. He starts helping her. They give her a tourniquet, right? The moment they gave the person a tourniquet, I almost broke down, bro. Because, okay, why does she need a tourniquet? Again, fill in the scene. Why does she need a tourniquet? Because something, she's bleeding out. And honestly, I take a step back. I let the more professionals take care of the situation after I did what I could have done. And by the way, like 2 minutes have passed before someone who was inside the nursery came over and realized what was happening. They happened to be a medical doctor. That was way too much time. Luckily, she wasn't bleeding out too much. Otherwise, that would have been way better. Honestly, when I saw that person administered a tourniquet, or like a belt, I think they used the belt as a tourniquet, I started crying. I got really emotional. Why did I do that? Because I realized I didn't do that myself. I knew about tourniquets. I knew about open wounds and how you should use tourniquets in order to alleviate what happened. And I didn't do it. And deep down, I knew I wanted to help, but because I didn't take action correctly, I felt guilty. Yes. Oh my god, bro. Wow, that's what I was supposed to do? Jump. I was pressing that button and it didn't do nothing earlier. Anyways, I felt guilty because I didn't do that. And I started crying. And someone saw me and they said, why are you crying? And I said, what if that person died? What if I went over there with every intention to help? And if that person died under my watch, I would have felt like it was my fault. I felt like it is my fault. It was my fault. I was guilty for not doing better at that time because I knew about it. I'm telling you guys, I knew about tourniquets and I didn't apply the tourniquet. So I feel guilty. And I still feel guilty to this day. I never ever saw that customer again. She did receive the help. I did feel what I felt. Someone did tell me, it's like, well, at least you took some action. You were one of the only people who rushed over there when everything went down. Everyone else just watched. And when they said that and they brought it to light and I realized that was true, it made me so angry. I was like, why didn't anyone else approach? Why didn't anyone else think of something they can do to help? maybe if everyone reacted the same way I reacted, someone could have had that idea, and I wasn't the only one on scene for 2 minutes, calling the police, making sure this person was okay, trying to help her out the way I could. I had blood on my hands. I was trying to help out. Now I'm revealing too much. I didn't want to say any of this on stream either, but like, whatever. If someone else, if the mass of people, all those people around me, decided to do around the same things, maybe someone could have thought of that, because I didn't think of that, and something could have been done. My issue with the situation is that no one did anything until that guy who's a doctor, who's already trained to do something like this, showed up and he decided to do something. But no one else did anything except me. At least I did something. And no, I don't even feel good about it, because what I did could have still ended badly if, you know, because I didn't think about the tourniquet. That's the guilt I put in myself. I feel like I told this story really poorly, but yeah, no, that makes me really angry, because I'm like, dude, not enough people take action when it comes to doing the right thing. People in stores who are employees are discouraged to do the right thing because of consequences. If all the stores in the United States had those type of consequences for people, if all you see online is consequences of people when they do the right thing and they get hurt, and people see that, no one is going to want to take action. No one is going to want to protect each other. No one is going to want to do the right thing. If all you understand and perceive and all your experiences tell you is that there's going to be consequences for your actions if you choose the right thing, if you choose to help, if you choose to protect or save someone. And what does that do? It creates the wrong mentality, bro. Like, that's not a world I want to live in, bro. I want to live in a world where we all help each other, where we all do the right thing, where we all, if someone is in need, you take action. I remember this other instance where someone was getting beat up. Me and my friends were at a bar. We're leaving the bars, and someone was getting beat up. And I saw this happening, like the person getting beat up was literally on the floor getting kicked in the face. And that was like already like overdone. I didn't know who was at fault. I didn't know who started the fight. So these were all things like I had to think about. Like, oh, before I go in and like try to defend someone, were they really at fault? Were they the one who started it? Maybe I shouldn't get involved. Like, all of these things are like rushing through my head. I was like, well, what's the right thing? Well, at least I shouldn't let this person just like do overkill. Like, if he hurts this person's mind, the rest of his life is not going to be okay. Like, there's also a limit, you know? Like, come on, he couldn't done something so bad to where now he has to be like brain damaged. Like, we all have to be conscious about that too. Like, our actions can change the lives of others. So I'm looking at the situation, I'm staring down this person, I'm like a split second making a decision. Am I gonna rush over there and fucking like, I know martial arts. Am I gonna rush over there and like fucking kick this person in the face? Am I gonna go over there and just like fucking unleash my own fury on this person, like protecting this person who's defenseless at this point? Defenseless. He's getting the shit knocked out of him. He's on the floor, pop, 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 in the face. And I was like, I can do something about this right now. I can stop this from happening. I don't want to see this person get any more hurt than what it is. I don't know this person, but I know it's not right for whatever could happen to happen. It's just unfair, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Give me your opinions, guys. Give me your opinions under that situation. But like, I don't know. I feel the encouragement to go do something about it. Long story short, the guy plummeting this other person notices me like thinking. Like, my body language was like, am I going to take action? Like, I was like in those stances. I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. My friend behind me is telling me, Miguel, don't do nothing about it. If you get hurt, I can't help you, because he was in a recent injury. He was in a motorcycle accident. So like his wrist was messed up. His jaw was messed up. He can't help me because if he gets hit, he could get really, really injured. So I have to consider that too. Okay, am I going to go do vigilante work and risk myself getting hurt? But that's part of the risk. But at the same time, I don't want to risk my friend getting even more hurt, because my friend could be really, really hurt. Now it's no longer someone random. Now it's my friend who I can get hurt due to my actions. I have to think about the consequences of my actions at this point too. Like, everything is happening really, really quickly. My friend is telling me about the consequences of me doing what I'm doing because of what can happen to him. And he's like, bro, I can't help you. Then I'm seeing what I'm seeing with my very own eyes. Someone getting plummeted. Then I see like the person staring me down. And I didn't feel this part of the story. The person sees me staring him down. He turns around and he says, what? Do you want something too? The dude is taller than me. The dude is stronger than me. I look at and I register what he tells me. And I was like, fuck. Like that just ignited me a little more. I was like, fuck. Like, ugh. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I just want to go help. By the way, guys, the very first fight I've ever been in my life was with a dude bigger than me. So it's like, you know, there's some people in this world when they see red, they just kind of like, they don't care. It's reckless, though. It's reckless. I got to admit, it's reckless. You don't want to be that type of person. You can get seriously injured. Especially because when I did that, I was much younger. You know, I don't know. I guess when you're much younger, there's just a lot less risk of getting really seriously injured because you're younger. You know, we don't have as much strength and potential and fighting power to like really do harm to one another. Especially if you don't have, you know, greater weapons. If it's just fist to fist, when you're younger, you're not gonna get really seriously injured. Especially if it's a fair fight. But no, when you're older, the risks go up. The risks go up because we're much more capable when we're older. So my friend tells me that. I'm looking, I'm like reacting. And when I'm about to take action, my friend grabs me from the shoulder. He's like, Miguel, don't get involved. Don't get involved. And he holds me, and the guy is like over here, like, cause I didn't change my face reaction. I'm just like waiting for the moment to like, for myself to come up with the decision of what am I gonna do. And I'm over here, and at least me, like standing there, confronting the guy, listening to what he's saying. Like I guess I stopped him doing from what he was doing. Him noticing me, thinking about taking action, knowing that, registering that, like that person registered that behavior in his mind. He's like, oh, this person wants problems. Me doing that stopped him from hitting that guy. I just realized that. Me doing that stopped him from pounding on the guy. When he realized and when he turned his attention to me, he stopped hitting the guy. Wow, I just realized that. I guess that's a positive. My behavior stopped him from hitting him. I didn't have to go punch him or hit him or kick him. But at least I stopped his behavior. The guy didn't keep punching him. But I didn't. Ultimately, I didn't go and fight him either. My friend just pulled me away. He kind of convinced me to just calm down and just let it happen. Because also, too, I had to consider who started the fight. I don't know who started the fight. Maybe that guy deserved everything that came to him. Maybe that guy was being rude to a girl, and that guy and the guy who I was trying to start a fight with, maybe he was in the right, and maybe he was protecting the girl. He was being a gentleman, and you know things escalated, and he just had to teach this guy a lesson. I don't know what the real story is. If that is the real story, then I'm glad. If that's the real story, if it's a made up story that I just came up with, but if that's the real story, then I'm glad. If it's not the real story, then I don't know. These things are complicated, guys. These things are complicated. Maybe you guys are going to tell me, Jose, long story short, you just never get involved because you never know the full story. But, you know, sometimes there is a chance that sometimes, you know, you might be helping out someone. Maybe that person was just a drunk guy who wanted problems, and that smaller guy didn't know how to fight, was defenseless, didn't know how to get out of the situation, and just got getting beat up. Like, you never know. So, yes, I just gave a compelling story that creates a scenario where maybe it would have been right for me to not get involved. Because, like, maybe that's just how things should have gone. Or, I also just gave you guys another instance where it was just like a random drunk guy. And trust me, these things do happen. It was just a random drunk guy looking for problems, provoked the wrong person. Maybe that guy didn't want to get, you know, insulted too much. He said a few things. He's like, hey, leave me alone. F you. Something. Things escalated. Now he's getting plummeted. Like, either scenarios are like really messed up, but like, I just don't know. Things are complicated, but more of the story is it's definitely never right to not do anything at all. I'm not saying like you have to go fight someone. I'm not saying you have to go physically assault someone to stop an altercation, but at least you can bring it to the attention. At least sometimes you can gather more people and as a whole, you can stop something from happening. You can grab the other guy. You can ask for help. You're more stronger when you're in the masses. If you see someone get plummeted, don't just let it happen, bro. like gather people and like make a stop, bro. Make a stop. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I want the right thing to always go down in really tough situations.
Several. Nearest is
That's what I know.
far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage.
I don't like seeing injustice.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this.
Wow. Today was story time. To the max.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken care to eradicate
Wow, I'm actually out of breath.
memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there,
That's pretty crazy.
no recollection
I can't believe I just told you guys all those things.
And I'm absolutely certain
I feel good. I feel good that I told you guys all those things though. I don't know. Those are like the kind of stories that I like to tell because I like to get things off my chest and I like to get a little bit of feedback and I like to know like what you guys think and would you guys do the same thing? Have you guys done the same thing? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me, have you guys been in the same situation? Do you guys have the same feelings? I'd like to know. I've honestly like to know. What do you guys think? Again, all I know is that I don't like injustice. I don't like people getting taken advantage of. I don't like those tricky situations, you know. We just, I don't know. I like peace. I like peace.
This is it.
There's no better way I could put it.
Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
due to an edict Hemmelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find two brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. Here, use it.
Ah, damn. I skipped over that and she gave me something important for a mission. Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location. Thought you'd come with me?
Not coming.
Mucking through ruins and sewers? I'd rather leave it to the expert.
Meaning you'd rather waltz in once the hard work's done.
Called her out. Enter the prison through the well? Maybe there's something we... Yeah, I knew it. Maybe there's something we can collect in here. We can always find something in boxes like this below. See? And there could be something else over here. I thought I saw something. Something. I thought I saw something. What is that? Oh, see, it was being covered. That's why it didn't glow when I was underneath. It was being covered by that. Looks like a... Nah, it's not a tree stump. Yeah, that's another box, right? Yeah, it is. We gotta get that box too. I just thought of something. Just to double down on the theme of my stories, I'm gonna tell you guys about my very first fight. It's a quick story. I'm just gonna mention this. Basically, the very first time I ever fought someone and defended myself was a guy. He was like double my size. Like when I was a kid, I was small and skinny. This dude was bigger, stronger, way more intimidating. I wouldn't have fought this Joe like on a random day. Like I just wouldn't have. I was afraid of him. He was a bully. He was my bully actually. He was I mean not like an everyday thing like I fear this person, but more like on a day-to-day, if you provoke this person, he would be the person who would probably make me scurry away from a situation. Like that's kind of how I grew up and why I feel like the way I feel now. Cause like I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be scared. It's not worth to be scared. Anyways, this person used to be like my bully. And so one day I'm in a classroom. And when I say I'm young, I was young. I'm in a classroom. And I'm talking to this girl. Her name is Brenda. And this was in Mexico. And Brenda is talking to me. She saw me in the room alone. I was actually in the room alone. I was trying to avoid doing like this stupid physical activities before going into class sessions that like the school tried to adopt. Like it was so stupid. I didn't like doing it. I was like, this is a waste of my time. I just chose to like skip out on it one day and I didn't go. And you know, it is what it is. And so I didn't go. I stayed in this classroom. I kind of hid over there. Brenda saw me leave. So Brenda follows me. She follows me to the room. After I went and hid in there, that was like the room for my next class. After I went and hid in there, she like showed up maybe like, I don't know, 45 seconds later, 30 seconds later, something like that. Oh my God, bro, I'm pressing A. I'm not looting it. Oh, there it is. So she shows up. We start talking. She sits down next to me. We start talking. She's like, oh, hi, Brenda, what's up? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Small talk, whatever. Some time goes by and I'm talking to Brenda. Sometimes goes by and Saul is the name of the guy. He shows up into the room. He notices us talking. What does he do? He comes in, starts picking on Brenda. Why? Because like I said, he's like typical bully. He's not like your typical bully like you see in like TV shows from Nickelodeon or whatever. But he's close enough to that. It's not just consistent, you know? He doesn't pick on anyone specifically like me. That's why I say he's not like my actual day-to-day bully, because he doesn't pick on me specifically. He just happens to pick on me on a given occasion. He's just that type of guy. And so now he's picking on Brenda. And because the situation was kind of like, it was me alone with Brenda, he's coming in, he's picking on her, now he's picking on me, I felt a certain way about it, you know? Like, I think I'm an early teenager at the time, and I'm feeling a little differently about those kind of situations, especially because I'm with a girl and I don't want to look weak in front of a girl. I mean, let's admit it. No one wants to do that. So I behave a certain way. I reacted a certain way under those pretenses. I'm human, bro. We all probably would react that way too. You know, I'm just being natural about it. I'm being very open about it. That's the way things went. So he starts picking on Brenda. And at the time, I'm like, hey, leave her alone. She didn't do anything to you. I'm talking to her. Leave. The guy turns to me. Saul. He turns to me. He's like, what the fuck did you just say? Who are you, bitch? Like he calls me that. But in Spanish. Puto. Or perro. I don't remember exactly which word he used. He was like, puto or perro. He called me one or the other. And he grabs me. He grabs me from here. He pulls me up. And he's towering over me and he's grabbing me. He's like, what the fuck, like, do you want? Tu qué, puto, or whatever. When he did that, it was like, okay, I'm not going to stand for this anymore. Something clicked. I saw red. I started wailing on him. Boom, 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 boom. Start punching him. Here, left, right, straight in the eye. Trying to dodge. You know, I'm moving around. First time ever fighting. But I'm moving around. I'm trying not to get hurt because I knew this guy was going to hit me pretty hard. So I'm over here and I'm trying to like throw the punches as fast as I can. And so I'm fighting this guy now. What does he do? He's lame, bro. He's lame. He tries to grab me again. He grabs me. He throws me. I'm telling you, the guy towered me. He's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. He would grab me. Instead of punching me, he would grab me and he'll throw me across the room. I would fly. I'm like a fucking piece of rag, like an old rag, bro. I was so light and skinny. Again, I'm light and skinny, so like the guy pretty much had his way with me when he wanted to, but like I would get back up. I would get back up and I would start wailing on him again. Bah, 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 and I would fight him. At some point, there's not a winner or a loser. I think I'm the winner. I think I'm the winner just because I punched him more. I punched him way more than he ever punched me. I did more damage. Long story short, I did more damage. His throws didn't really hurt me. I was kind of used to getting thrown around because I did it deliberately. I used to do a lot of parkour. I would fall on my ass all the time. His throws didn't do nothing. It wasn't nothing new. I'm used to falling and hitting myself. So yeah, that happens. Did I already come from here? I don't think so. Where am I supposed to go? Find the missing part of the mechanism. Maybe it wasn't that room. I'm just supposed to use the Witcher sense. See, guys, I'm getting so distracted because I'm telling you guys stories, so like I'm not really focusing. But I like telling you guys stories, so I guess it's a compromise. So the guy, you know, we eventually get separated. I think some teacher comes around, so we kind of stop fighting. We go our separate ways. The guy never punks me ever again. After he knew I meant business, after he knew I would react that way, honestly to God, I'm not lying. He never did anything to me ever again. He just never tried. He never tried. He knew the way I was gonna react. He already had that experience with me. He's not. I'm just not gonna mess with this person the same way anymore. And I'm glad that happened. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm just glad. I'm like, well, yeah. I got one bully off my back now. But that day it was mostly. One of it was like pride. It was kind of appearances, you know. But it was the start of something good, at least about me taking action. It was start of something good because even though all these other feelings were taking place, like I didn't want to get punked by this person. I didn't want to like look weak in front of a girl. But I also thought it wasn't right for him to bully her. That was the whole thing. Leave her alone. Don't bully her, especially in front of me. Don't bully her. Like, I was taught to be a gentleman, and that was the first day I took action on like really strong sentiments that I had. Aside by being fueled by other reasons. It's not as simple as just I'm gonna be a gentleman, I'm gonna beat you up now. It's not as simple as that. There were other impulses. But yes, that was one of the things.
This will come in handy.
Oh my god, I really couldn't see that this whole time. There were other impulses. Those were one of them. So I took action. The guy left her alone. And, you know, the guy left me alone too after that. And that was the start of how I feel about like doing the right things too, because I mean, I don't know. I have to say this out loud too. If I wouldn't have won that fight, or at least gotten out scar free, and you know, reacting the way I reacted, and you know, confronting the dude, and like I said, getting out safely out of the fight, and you know, getting the guy to leave me alone in the future and at that time, and maybe I would feel differently about taking action. Because if I would have gotten beat up, maybe that would have given me a bad taste in my mouth. And it's like, damn, I took action, I got beat up. Wow. Would I still feel the same way about doing the right thing? Who knows? Who knows? Because I was a kid. You know, you take things differently. You take things a lot more to heart. You think more about your experiences. And your experiences when you're a young kid shape you. So, would have getting beat up changed the way I approach those situations for my future self? Would I be less willing to take action because I would have that awful taste in my mouth that I got beat up when I took action when I was a kid? Like, would I be more cowardly? Sure, like, dude, I gotta say it. Would I be more of a coward if I didn't want to fight again, and in fears of getting beat up a second time or a third time or a fourth time? You know? Who knows, man? But I'm glad I had that experience, because I'm not cowardly. I do try to do the right thing. And sure, as an adult, you have to consider every outcome, bro. You have to consider the consequences too. You can't just go around trying to confront every Joe. Sometimes you're definitely gonna lose a fight, and sometimes you have to consider all the possibilities. Like, okay, what are other routes? Like, is the only route right now to wail on this person? That's not always the right route, you know. And violence is almost never the answer either, you know. I have to say that too. Violence is always never the answer. I'm just giving you guys specific stories of specific things I've gone through. Violence is almost never the answer. But I don't know. Oh shit! He's gonna jump. He's gonna explode. Yeah, violence is almost never the answer. But again, these are my own like unique experiences. Sorry guys, I got a text. So yeah, it kind of shaped me and molded me. You know, it made me who I am today. These experiences made you who you are today. And everyone's experiences, no matter what you've gone through yourself, are going to shape you to who you are today. But everyone's going to have new experiences every day of their lives, and it's going to keep shaping them. It's going to create you. It's going to make your personality who you are. I just, when I see a lot of people going back to like, rounding it up, going back to like when I see a lot of people just recording instead of doing something about like a really, really bad situation, I'm like, they've probably never been in a situation that has generated that sentiment to take action. I was in one. It felt good to do the right thing. Therefore, I do more things that I feel like are right, which is defending someone or protecting or doing something to change a bad situation. That experience molded my behavior. So it makes sense. Oh my god, how do I take out my gun, my knives again? Wait, there it is. Yeah, so the actions that I took that day shaped my behavior. If no one else, if there's other people in this world who haven't gone through the same experiences, of course, they're probably not going to take the same actions as I did. And everyone's differently. Everyone interprets their own experiences differently. So I can't expect everyone to react the same way I react or to have the same reactions. Sorry, I just repeated myself. To present the same behavior under the same circumstances. I can't blame anyone. I'm just a little sad that there's not more people that take action, that it's not as common, that there's more people just recording or staying in the sidelines and not doing anything. I truly do feel sad about that. I don't know. At this point, I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about that too. Anyways, you know what? I have to study and I have to go work. So I'm gonna end the stream here. What is Call of Duty? Dude, 21%? That's crazy. Let me save the game. Saved. With to main menu. I love the fact that I told you guys all these things. I feel good. I feel good telling you guys these stories. These experiences. So yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, I'm sorry we didn't get to play any Call of Duty today. It's still not done. I wonder why it's taking so long though. I mean, that's kind of weird. Pause, cancel, update. I mean, I don't want to cancel anything, but I'm gonna just let it be. Whatever. I wonder if it'll keep updating once I turn off the Xbox, or if I have to leave it on. I don't know. I think it'll keep that updating if I turn it off. It should have done this obviously when it was off. That's what leads me to believe that maybe it wouldn't. But anyways, until tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna hop on again tomorrow. I'll see you guys pretty soon. Thanks for everyone who stuck around. And let me know in the comments after this video is on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what you guys think about this. I definitely would like to have your guys' opinions on these things. So anyways, deuces.